Hi, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great morning, great afternoon, or great night, depending on where in the world that you are. My name is Miki, and I am your Meta Utopia angel for today. And I am so excited to share this Meta Utopia project with you. You are at the right place at the right time. And if you ask any of your wealthy friends, or maybe you're wealthy yourself, and you understand timing and positioning is everything. And right now, you're at the right place at the right time. There's so many exciting things going on in crypto, in the metaverse. Metaverse has become a trending word. We all probably have heard about the metaverse or started getting curious about it once Facebook changed its name to Meta. What is going on? Why would such a mega giant of a company that did $29 billion in 2020 change their name to Meta? Well, according to the founder, Mark of Facebook, now known as Meta, it is because they wanted to get ahead of the curve and they wanted to usher the mainstream, they wanted to usher the users into the metaverse because they knew that that is the next wave, that is the future. A lot of you might have heard of Web3, and maybe you just overlooked it as some tech jargon. But what is Web3? The internet was created in 3 different phases. So once we had the first phase of the internet, it was very one directional. It was very blogger friendly. Instead of using our encyclopedias or going to the library, now we can go on internet and search for information that we may not have had. But in that first phase, there was no human interaction. So then we had Web 2. In Web 2, now we have social media. Now we have Instagram, Facebook, MySpace. Now we're able to go live and interact and create relationships with people all over the world. So now that we've had this and we thought it was as good as it can get, what is Web 3? Well, Web 3 is the metaverse. It is the opportunity to actually interact in this digital world and reap the benefits in the real world. We got a taste of Web3 with Siri. And now Siri is smarter than ever, mimicking our habits, memorizing our routines, able to really be that smart, artificial, intelligent companion that we all love to love or love to hate. So the metaverse is your opportunity to interact in this digital world and receive the profits in the physical world. So I'm super excited about this Meta Utopia project. I'm super excited about everybody that's a part of it. They say success leaves clues, and there's definitely a lot of success in the building already. People from all around the world have been gravitating towards this project. You see, I'm sitting here by the pool today, but I just wanted to get this information out to you. So I'm going to share the screen and we're going to go through this together and figure out what this Meta Utopia is all about. All right. So let's go through this. Of course, anytime you're talking about anything money, financial, or crypto, there's always disclaimers. So since I know most people don't read the disclaimers, I'm going to read it for you. So please follow along. Please read this entire disclaimer section carefully. Nothing constitutes legal, financial, business, or tax advice, and you should consult your own legal, financial, tax, or professional advisors before promoting any activities in connection with this document. The project presented here is not a financial product or an investment opportunity, but an effort to create a metaverse community with a club character. In particular, this serves the opportunity of training in order to understand and use the many possibilities that are available in the metaverse area. The following presentation in no way contains any direct or indirect call for action, but is more for informational purposes only. You alone decide about a possible participation and expressly assume sole responsibility for your actions. Neither the DAO, decentralized autonomous organization, or anyone who contributes in or has contributed to the project for the development of the community in any way The holders of the land tokens or service providers shall be liable for any direct or indirect damages or losses. Past performance results, projections, forecasts, or simulations of results are not indicative of future developments of the tokens. Any holders and service providers shall not be responsible for any errors or omissions or for any results obtained from the use of this information. All information in this document is provided as is without warranty or remedy as to completeness, accuracy, timelines, or actual results. Everyone is responsible for his own use of the document. Any alteration of the document is based solely on the personal interpretation. The project tokens created on blockchain, we lost it, using the Binance Smart Chain, which requires the use of a blockchain wallet of your choice. In all cases, the owner of the wallet is expressly responsible for the security of its private keys, seed phrase, or passwords, including the voluntary, accidental, or unsecured disclosure of access data to third parties. In any circumstances, there is a possibility to lose the tokens in his wallet. The own error in execution, third-party influences can result in a total loss. All right, so now that we got all the technical information out of the way, let's jump right in. Metatopia. What are we doing in Metatopia? We are building a new world in the metaverse. Utopia, it is the perfect world. So maybe you don't have the perfect world in your real life, in our physical reality, but the metaverse is your opportunity to create what you would have created if you were the creator of this world. So before we jump right in, let's talk a little bit about our digital identity, because if you have a cell phone, if you have a laptop, an iPad, or your children, you have digital identities. We are constantly, without even thinking about it, without reading the disclaimers, the terms of conditions, we're entering our socials, our phone numbers, our emails. We have our social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We're signing up for Amazon, eBay, Alexa. We're connecting all our devices. But a lot of time, that's just us putting money out, spending money. But there are people profiting from that digital identity. And a lot of times, it's not us. So don't you want to gain control of your digital identity? Wouldn't you like to be able to profit for all of the things you're doing in this digital world? Welcome to the metaverse. And let's break down what the metaverse actually is. So if we break down the word meta, by definition, meta is referring to itself. It's self-referential. And then you have the verse, which is short for universe. So when you put those words together, you have your own universe, a world created beyond the universe that we are physically living in. So this is a virtual reality space where users are interacting with a computer generated environment and other users, aka avatars. In this world, you are able to take full control of your digital identity. Yes, with the metaverse, with Web3, now we not only have our physical life, but we are able to have a life in the metaverse. And we're not talking about a life where it's just gamers and we're just playing games. No, this is serious. Most people make money in the real world and then go spend it online. I can't even tell you how much money I give Instacart and Amazon and Instagram ads. And so what if there was an opportunity where we can make money online, but not just online as in we're selling things, but what if we can have a digital life and we can make money in this digital life, this perfect world utopia that we created, and then we can spend it in the real life? That's an interesting concept if you really think about it. So welcome to Meta Utopia, where this is actually a reality. We are building inside of the #1 metaverse platform, the Sandbox. The Sandbox is the largest real estate holder in the metaverse. And as you see here, Arthur Sebastian, this is the CEO and the COO of the Sandbox. They're endorsing Meta Utopia. And if you look at this map of the metaverse, you see Sandbox has the largest piece of real estate, and not too far up above the Sandbox, when you see that green and white box, Meta Utopia is right there. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Now, if you have been following real world news and what's going on, you will see that there are major companies, Nike, Disney, Adidas, getting involved in the metaverse, spending millions of dollars to be relevant in the metaverse. Facebook is set out to build one of the largest metaverse platforms. That's what they're working on. We've heard big name celebrities like Snoop Dogg, who is now getting engaged in the metaverse, holding concerts, doing NFTs in the metaverse. So this is something big. This is a big shift happening. And I just want to say this because a lot of you watching this, you probably know this, and that's why you're on the call with us today. You don't want to wait until everybody knows about it, everybody has it. You want to position yourself as the pioneer to get in first, to figure out how this works, to make your profit, and to participate in growing this community, because we have seen it time and time again with all of the Google millionaires, all billionaires at this point, all of the Bitcoin millionaires and billionaires, those who participate first play first. So I am excited to be on this call, probably more excited than any presentation I have ever done, because we are so early in this, and that is exciting. So in Meta Utopia, we also have the opportunity where we can create our own games, our own cities, our own world. Everybody starts off as a citizen. Just like you're a citizen of your country, you have the opportunity to become a citizen in the metaverse, in the sandbox, in Meta Utopia. We have already had people start building their cities. They're building their cities, building their countries. Meta Singapore, Rodneyverse, Kuala Lumpur, which is in Turkey, Dubai, Luxor, which is in Egypt, Berlin, Imperium Rome, Ram City. We see this is someone who got a little bit creative and liked the Rams. We have Dolteris, Swiss, Beautyverse. Beautyverse seems like it has some stuff that I'll probably enjoy in their metaverse. Meta Marsverse, Londonverse, Beijing, Paris. So how do you start? How do you begin your career in the metaverse as a citizen in the metaverse? Before we get into that, we have to understand this term, decentralization. A lot of you, if you've already tapped in with crypto, maybe you already have some of these wallets through MetaMask, Trust Wallet, Ledger, which are the most trusted names in decentralized wallets. Now, let me break this down for you. If you had $100 bill and you put it in a safety deposit box, you're going to see, as you see in this image right here, every single physical cash tender has an ID number. So if you took a picture of that ID number and put it in a safety deposit box, and a year later, a month later, a week later, you came back, you can verify that it's the same $100 that you put in that safety deposit box. It's there, it's sitting, it's waiting for you. Now, if you put $100 in the ATM, you'll notice you never get the same $100 back. And if you understand how the banking system works, you'll know this is because the bank leverages our money. So when we put our money in our account, it's not just sitting there waiting for us. The bank is trading it, they're leveraging it, they're purchasing assets with it. And when we go to take it out, we're probably taking out somebody else's $100 bill, not the original one that we put in. So with decentralization, it allows you to keep control of your money while still receiving benefits from it. So let's talk about staking. This is another term. And guys, please do not get discouraged if you don't understand all of this right now. I had to listen to this and go over this a million times, and I'm still learning every single day. You do not have to understand every little thing to participate, because guess what? We are in an evolving platform. So things are going to evolve, things are going to change, things are going to develop. So the biggest thing is to position yourself, and we are going to learn together as time goes on. So staking offers you as a crypto holder a way of putting your digital assets to work and earning passive income without needing to sell them. So this is such a cool concept, because if you stake 100 of your tokens, you're not risking or giving away 100 of your tokens. At the end of your staking period, you're going to get back that same 100 tokens in your wallet back via the smart contract. But you're also earning rewards, because by you staking in our community, you're building the community, you're adding value, and there is rewards for that. Now, when we introduce holders to a staking contract, that's of a different nature. You're not a broker, because a broker usually gets paid off of your initial purchase. So if you think of an insurance broker or a real estate broker, you have to sell your house or sell the insurance policy, and then you receive your reward, you receive your capital. But when you're staking, you're able to receive rewards without having to give up your asset. So where are the rewards coming from? Let's talk a little bit about Bitcoin mining, because Bitcoin is something everybody knows about now, everybody's familiar with. So currently right now, there are about 21 total Bitcoins in existence, and about 90% of those Bitcoins, and when I say in existence, these are Bitcoins that have already been 19 million have been mined, 2 million still have to be mined. So about 90% of the Bitcoins in existence have been issued. So right now there's about 900 Bitcoin being mined every single day. So you can go check your current market rate and you'll know the numbers behind that. But when we're talking about understanding staking. So let's talk about the story of Harry. If Harry buys a mining rig today and he starts to provide the power to the network, in order to successfully mine that Bitcoin in today's current market, he has to connect to a Bitcoin pool. So a pool of people, a pool of investors, if the pool is 10% of the total network, the pool is rewarded 10% of all those Bitcoins every day, because they're contributing to this pool. So 900 Bitcoin times 10%, that's 90 Bitcoin being rewarded. If Harry continues to mine and contribute 10% of the mining rigs in the pool, guess what? He should get 90%. However, he has to pay a service maintenance fee of, let's say, 10%. So he'll get 8.1 Bitcoins. Now everybody's being paid from these rewards. So who is everybody? Where are these rewards coming from? All of these rewards were pre-allocated in the token plan. So in the blueprint, you know how much land is there and you know how you can allocate that land. Same thing from here. And everybody is getting rewarded for how they contribute to the project. So we have the ecosystem rewards for people who are helping grow the community. We have our city rewards for the people who actually own the cities. Our staking rewards for people staking their money in the community, which adds value and brings more money. And then we have our initial pool, which you and I are a part of because we're one of the first to contribute to this project. The IDO, which is the initial DEX offer, the first people that funded and believed in this project to get it started. So you see more than 70% of all the tokens are being rewarded to us, the contributors of the project, the people that are talking about the project, exposing others, participating through city ownership and staking. I think that is amazing. There's usually never that much money being paid back to the people. So this was a really, really big deal for me. So in the city of Metatopia, in this country of Metatopia, we have 54 different cities. All of these 54 cities, they have their own scalability. So that means they can grow their city as big as that they want, or they cannot have that thriving of an economy. But we all have the opportunity to contribute to the cities that we are a part of, the cities that we are citizens of. And of course, we do that through our contribution and through our spreading community awareness. So to understand the pool and how this pool is rewarded, right now, you're usually buying from other businesses. So maybe if you're buying crypto, you may buy it from an entity such as another platform, a company who has a boss. But understanding our pool in a decentralized system, there is no big company. We are the company. Everybody who is contributing to the pool, this is where the tokens are circulating through. So this is something that you can kind of dive in on your own time, but we have what we call the AMM price. And this is a constant product formula. It doesn't change. And there are rules for that change, and the price changes that accompany it, they are the same. Most AMs, they use the constant product maker model. Once you get involved, this will make more sense to you. But right now, for the sake of an example, to kind of give you a visual picture of this, let's say there's $200,000 land tokens, currently 6 million USDT in the pool. So right now, for the sake of this example, let's say it's $30. The more of these 200,000 tokens that are purchased rises the price of the token. So now if you got in at 30 or at 120 and it goes to 7,680, you can do the math for the amount of tokens that you have and see how much earning potential is there for getting involved in a token at the very, very early phases. So a lot of people may ask, where are the land tokens going? And the answer to that question is the users of the community were buying the tokens and staking them for more tokens. So where is the future of Metatopia? Where are we going? What's going on currently with this platform? So Meta Utopia Angels, like me, myself, we are volunteers of the community of the metaverse platform, Meta Utopia. And we are here to spread community awareness, to answer questions, to help people participate, and to really be those people that you can depend on to keep the community growing, keep the community scaling, and to build our economy within the metaverse. Meta Utopia Academy, this is where we'll get into deeper things like AMM pricing, decentralization, mining, things that may be a little bit complex the first time you hear them, but we definitely have the things in place to make sure you get the best understanding possible. Utopia blocks are rewards that we get for being a part of Meta Utopia. And the more blocks we have, the more voting power we have, the more decisions we're able to make for our city. So it's very, very cool. It's kind of like raising your status in that city. Now, you do have the opportunity to earn money in this digital life where you can spend it in the real life. We talked about this earlier on. So each city will have their own customized card where you're able to spend on it with low transaction fees. Security is our utmost priority in making sure that your income virtually and physically is protected. So that's super cool. Now, the cool thing about the metaverse is the fact that we're bridging real world to the metaverse. So in the metaverse, you'll actually have the opportunity to own your dream businesses, to own your dream assets, things that maybe it's just not feasible for you to do in physical reality. And so we'll have 3 types of appreciation from your real world assets, from your exclusive and limited NFTs, and of course, the token value. So you're getting fractionalization of real world businesses with NFTs, non-fungible tokens. And let's get a little bit more into how this all works. So you join your city. We have 54 cities to choose from in Utopia, and you get to bid for the best NFTs in this city. And we have some very exclusive NFTs. But the best thing about it is these NFTs are backed by real world assets. So one of our partners is a developer in Dubai, and he has studios in Dubai in very favorable locations that they rent out. If you were to buy a NFT of this condo, you are now actually having fractional ownership of this real condo in Dubai. So every time this condo rents out, the NFT holders are receiving a percentage of the rental income. Anytime this property sells, the NFT holders vote on it and they receive a profit of the sale. And now let's talk about what it would really take to own a property in Dubai. You have property taxes, you have visa requirements, you have furniture expenses, you have move-in costs, you have maintenance fees. When you purchase the NFT, all of that is factored in already. So as an NFT holder, all you have to do is purchase the NFT and you're still receiving a portion of this pie without all that extra hassle. So that is very, very cool to me. And it's just not condos, supercars. If Bitcoin Rodney, if he has his luxury rental car and he turns it into an NFT, now you have the opportunity to own a portion of this luxury rental car. So if he rents his Rolls Royce out for $3,000 a day, after he pays himself, pays for maintenance, the NFT holders get a percentage of this real world rental car company. This is cool. Now you can actually say, I'm actually part owner of a luxury rental company that rents high-end cars. I own a portion of a condo in Dubai. Excuse me. And the whole time you're doing this in the metaverse digitally. How cool is that? So guys, we can go on and on. I don't want to, as people say, overcook the grits. I don't want to get you guys too confused. I know you probably already have a ton of questions. So what I want you to do is get back with the person that referred you to this video and ask them your questions. But most importantly, get your position, set up your wallet, purchase your land tokens, choose your city, and start positioning yourself to grow in this metaverse. Rome was not built in a day, but it was built as a symbolism of achievement and what could be accomplished over time. And this Colosseum is still here hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years later. And just like the internet is still here and it's growing and it's evolving, we have not even scratched the surface of what the metaverse will become. And if we have major Fortune 500 billion-dollar companies changing their name, changing their digital footprints, changing the directions of their company, allocating millions of dollars, this is absolutely something worth your consideration. Maybe you missed the Google phase. Maybe you missed the Bitcoin phase. Do not miss the meta money phase. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm already picking out my homes and my cars and the real world assets that I will purchase from my accomplishments in the metaverse. So I hope to see you guys there. I'm your Meta Utopia Angel Miki. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. See you guys later.